Hi everyone, I'm Survival Man. Today, we are going to be talking about gym leaders from the Kalos region. And in case you're wondering, which gym leaders? It's all here in your head. But I've got the 5 pick of the top 5 gym leaders of the 8 gym leaders. So, today, we're going to be looking at the top 5 gym leaders. And the top number 5 pick, Claymont. Okay. Claymont is a genius. And also, he is a inventor, which he invent things, such as his Prism Tower as his own gym leader, or as his own gym, which allows you to quiz. So there's 4 levels. Okay? 4 levels of quizzes. And those levels are 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the top floor is where the gym leader is sitting. Okay? So that's where the gym leader is actually now sitting. Or standing, I should say, because there's no chairs. Chairs. And any of the gym leaders. So the reason why I picked Claymont as a top 5 is because his gym is fabulous, with mounds and mounds and mounds of light. And yes, when you're playing the X and Y games, you have to deal with the Kalos power plant to bring the power back. Yes, spoiler. So, like I said, once you have enough power throughout the Lumos city, okay, and you can actually see where the gym leader's Prism Tower would be. Centrical center of Lumos city, okay, which I think is a Centrical Plaza. I think that's what it's called. Don't get me wrong. That's what I think. Okay, so now. So the top number 4 pick. I wonder who that could be. So the top number 4 would be Wulfric. Okay, so Wulfric is actually a nice type, and I like his style. But the only thing is that I do not like how he put his his overcoat, behind him. I don't really like that. But his gym in general is like a giant, how should I say it? More like a giant puzzle is more the accurate term for it. And yes, there are 4 trainers in that gym layer, or in that gym, spoiler. But there are 4 buttons, spoiler. And you gotta figure out a path. Just to get to the actual gym leader, Wulfric. And yes, that can be annoying. So like I said, Wulfric is the top number 4 pick of the top 5 gym leaders of Kalos region. So the top number 3. I wonder who that could be. Who knows? Right? So, the top number 3 of the top 5. Grant. Hey, basically the name actually sounds familiar. It actually sounds like I grant you a something. Or a wish or something. Like the genie says, I grant you 3 wishes. Actually, that sounds kind of actually ring a bell. But let's get back to the gym leaders here. Sorry. So Grant is actually the top number 3 of the top 5, like I said, and his gym is more of the athletic style. Athletic, you say. Grant is more like an athletic, which means he's a cyclist. That's a major number 1 that you first get to hear. So yes, Grant is actually more like a sportsy type guy. You can name any sport right about now, and I bet you $1 that is basically his sport. Also his gym, according to his sportsy type. Rock climbing. Now, come on now. Rock climbing. I know, right? Well, the only thing is, I like his gym in general because he likes his rocks. And yes, Grant is a rock type user. Fossil ones! In case you're wondering, the actual fossil Pokemon that you normally get in the previous town, which you get one or the other. I prefer the Jaw fossil is because 1, it's a duo type dragon and rock. Now the Sail, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Sail fossil. You get an ice and rock type. Okay, I prefer the actual Jaw fossil because 1, you can get Tyrant, which also involves into Tyrantrum. Spoiler. So, like I said, it's basically the fossil type user, which it is both rock types, and you can get either one in both games, either X or Y. But if you wanted, you can have somebody from the different style of game. Let's say if you have the Y version, so that the other person would have the X version, and you can get the other version or the other fossil Pokemon, and you can somehow save those. Like, come on now. There's always ways just to get what you're looking for. So, yes, the fossil type user, and it's actually the rock type user. Which, yes, you're going to see both of the fossil Pokemon. Quite difficult. But I mainly want you to use, like, steel types. Okay? I personally think steel types are useful. And yes, if you trade a love disc, if you get the old rod from the Ambriate aquarium before you exit there, there's a fisherman there that gives you an old rod. Now, grab that from him, and he's going to ask you if you want it, and you want to say yes. So you go ahead and grab it, and then continue on to, like, Route 8 down below, and surf there. Or no, not surf there, but fish there. You know what I mean. And catch a love disc, and then keep that in your party. But if you already have 6 in your party, it automatically goes to your PC box. But don't worry, don't go to your PC box. Go to the person in the Pokemon Center. There's a I believe it's an ace trainer that has a purple hair to the left. Talk to him. His name is Ferris. Okay? And you talk to him, and he's asking for you to trade a love disc for his Steelix. Yes, you want to trade it. And don't worry, it's not just going to be your party box. It's also including the PC box, including with your party box, so that you can trade any of the boxes anywhere. Not a problem. So you get a Steelix and use that against Grant. And there, you've got something. Okay, now let's continue on here. Getting, excited here. Because I'm wondering what the first top pick would have been. But, so the top number 2. So, I like this lady. But she can be a real pain in the neck. I can tell you that. So you get to see her like about 4, 5, 6 times. Actually, 5 to 6 times. So, her name would have been Karina. Okay, Karina. Of course, Karina. Why would I say Karina? Because she is the successor of Mega Evolution. And she is a gym leader. And she is the possession of Mega Evolution, which she has Mega Evolution Garou in the Tower Mastery, which is way in the back of the town. Which, yes, if you go in the back of the town, and the screen just tilts, just like that. So you can see the Tower Mastery just right there in the back. And also, I like the city of itself, which, yes, it's Shallower City. Which, I like the name of the city, which, yes, I am familiar with Kalos region, and yes, I am one of those people that loves it. Okay? Kalos region, Shallower City, I love the actual name, okay? And I like her style of her gym, and her gym is based off a rolling, like a roller skate rink type thing. Which, yes, you have to, well, you can't really battle Karina in instant like most gyms you would. You have to battle every single trainer in the actual gym in order for the rails to pop up. And then once you have all the rails pop up, and of course, Karina pops up. And yes, and I like her style, but she gives you the badge, she gives you the move, but she ain't done yet. So that's why I said the Tower Mastery, because that's where you're going next, after that. So, now, the main, top number 1, 3 picks. And so, and now the time has finally come. It's actually here in my hand, finally, right now. And I'm excited, and I'm ready to take this. Now, before I actually tell you the actual top number 1 pick, okay, so there are 3 gym leaders. I like the style of their gyms and what they do. Okay, Olympia, psychic type user. I like her style of her gym. Like I said, she loves psychic types. Okay. So that is mainly her style. It's more like a psychic type. And Valerie, she's more like a fairy type user. And yeah, her clothing will actually tell you exactly that she loves fairy type. Yeah. Also Ramos, grass type user. And I love the badge, actually. So, it's... Actually, all 3 of these badges are really neat. I like the style of their badges. Like the Psychic badge, Fairy badge, Plant badge. Yeah, I honestly like the style of their badges, and no matter what kind of badge you're going to get, I like the style of it. Okay, and I like it. Alright, so let's go run down the list of the three and their gyms and what they look like. So picture this in your head. Okay, Olympia. Okay, now for her gym, you get a room like about that size in the screen. Okay. Now, once you step in right in the middle, it comes into like this. It's like a little sphere that moves. Okay, and like you basically are walking on these little paths, and there's like a little ball, like it's like literally in the middle. It's like a little shadowy type ball thing, and yes, there is a move called Shadow Ball. And yes, I'm having a little difficulty time finding it, but I already know where the location of it is, so you guys don't have to tell me. So that's Olympia's psychic type gym. Okay, now Valerie. Her gym is more of a dollhouse type. Okay, the reason why she is a fairy type because she likes fairy tale. Okay, now she's got like other trainers in there that are like dolls. Okay, I just don't see the concept of that. Honestly, I just don't. Okay, but I like her style. Of her gym is because you can go from room to room. Just teleport everywhere. But let me tell you, the teleporters can be real pain in the neck if you don't know the path from the start all the way up to the top, middle. Okay. If you want me to make a video of how to get from the middle, bottom, all the way to the top, middle, I can actually do that. But you got to give me some time in order to make that video. So, now the next gym leader I'm going to describe is Ramos. And he's a grass type user. And his gym is more like a tree. Okay? More like a tree. Okay? And yes, like I said, it's a tree, okay? I like the style of his gym. I love it. I love the nature, and I like how he made it. And let me tell you, it's one of the... honestly, I like the style of it. And that's why I picked it as a top 3 picks, okay? So, like I said, Ramos is a grass type user, and he loves his grass types, okay? He has these little scissors. Snip, snip, snip. To garden, just do a little gardening, because honestly, most people say when they actually do a video of, battling him and that, they always say, this guy is old, he always says, whippersnapper. Like, I get the point. Yeah, he does say whippersnapper in his plan of text, okay? Yeah, I like how he says that, but the plan of text that he talks like, I don't care for. But the style of the gym, I really like. Okay? Now, the top number 1 pick. Alright? So, it's either Olympia, Valerie, or Ramos. And it's going to be Ramos. Okay? The reason why I picked Ramos is because I like his gym, I like trees, I like nature, I like, flower, anything that's more like nature type. Okay? I honestly thought, the grass types are a lot easier to use, but honestly, Ramos's gym is quite impressive. I love the style of his gym, and yes, it's one of the best on the top 5 of my list of gyms. That is one of the best, okay? And I really honestly like the style of gyms. And, honestly, there are all other gyms that I could be talking about right now. And there are some gyms that I dislike. And, yes, I do dislike some of the gyms that certain creators have made the gems in general. That's why I picked the top 5 of the Kalos region, and another time I will be picking from a different region, and I will be looking at certain gems that are already made, and I'll be picking my top 5 from that particular region, which I will be probably doing tomorrow or the next day or the day after. It doesn't matter. All I have to, to say is, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and please do subscribe so that other people can find my videos. And I'm Survivor Man. Please. Peace. I'm out of here.